everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel, and as promised, here is my video covering my week's worth of training. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay guys, I'm going to start off by talking you through Monday and Tuesday because I didn't actually pick up the camera until Wednesday. So I'm going to flash up my training peaks, talk you through my bank holiday Monday and the training that I did then, as well as Tuesday. Now there's a good reason why I didn't start the filming until Wednesday. It's purely because, well, one, I forgot, and two, obviously going back to work after my 2-week break, it was pretty busy to start with, quite a few things on, and trying to think about vlogging as well was another added thing that I didn't really need to worry about. So I'm currently filming this intro much later on in the week. This is actually Friday, and I'm finding that with these longer sort of follow the week training videos, you're kind of better off, well, I'm kind of better off doing a little bit of editing and adding each night, which I have been doing. But yeah, I thought we haven't got the intro, we haven't got Monday and Tuesday, so let's get this in. So let's get to that now, and then that should bring us up to speed. Right, here you can see my training peaks, and I'm flicking over to Monday. So on Monday, bank holiday Monday, I managed to get out for a ride. It looks as if I've done 2 rides there, and actually it was 1 ride. My Garmin just split the file into 2. I think it was me actually accidentally hitting save at my halfway point when I stopped for coffee. But overall it was a 4-hour ride, just over 100k, so it was about 63 miles in total, out to Hanningfield Reservoir. It's a route I've used before. I usually ride it 2 or 3 times a year. So yeah, nice ride. The weather was really nice as well, which made it even more enjoyable, and it was just great to get out. That led me into Tuesday, and I started off Tuesday with a swim session, and it was an aerobic and muscular endurance session. So it was a nice one to start off with, considering I haven't swum for 2 weeks, because most of it was aerobic efforts. You can see here it was 60 times 50. I actually changed that session to do 100 times, to do 30 times 100, purely because stopping every 50 with a 10-second rest, it just becomes a little bit monotonous. So yeah, I changed the session slightly. That led me into my lunch run, which was progressive reps, and this, you can see here, just involved 10 minutes easy, then 3 minutes at marathon, 3 times 5 minutes at marathon pace, and then I did 3 times 3 at half marathon, and then 3 times 1 at 10k pace. And there was 90 seconds jog recovery on all reps. They felt pretty comfortable, to be honest, which kind of sort of led me to think that I might need to test my run. And that's something that I've put to feel. I certainly feel that I need to test on the bike as well going forward. Morning everyone, welcome to Wednesday. And you know, when you're back in the old training routine is when you're getting up at 5:15 to go swimming. And I'm currently sitting outside the leisure centre. It's 10 to 6, waiting to go in to get my threshold swim set done for this morning. I've got about 2,800 metres worth of swimming. I think it's about just over 2,000 metres worth of threshold work. So yeah, big swim for the early mornings, and getting back into these. I haven't missed the early morning ones, but you know what? When needs are a must, you got to get them done, because I've got another little session to do later on, which is just an hour spin on the bike. So yeah, when there's 2 in a day, it means getting up early. So I'm going to head in a minute and get this one done, and I'll catch up with you after. There we go, swim done. 2,800 metres, averaging 147. Yeah, good swim actually, felt really good. That's session 1 done of the day, and I'll catch up with you later. Hit the road, get some breakfast, and get to work. And a good afternoon everyone, Wednesday afternoon. And here I am on that zone 2 spin that I said I would do. It's just gone 4:15. I've not long been home, but I've had to rush this because I thought I had more time. Actually, my guy that does my massages texted me earlier to say he's got a cancellation and he can get me in today. So I snapped his hand off at that. So I've got an hour on here, and then Yeah, I've got him coming literally 15 minutes after I finished to get a good sports massage in. So, let's get this done. It's nothing hard, just zone 2 for an hour, a little bit of extra endurance. Ready for more workouts throughout this week. So I find these kind of rides, these zone 2 rides, probably one of the most difficult, not physically, but mentally challenging, because you're just in one zone the whole hour or whatever it is, and you're not having to think about intervals, and I find when you're doing workouts with intervals, with rest periods and higher workout periods, it just goes a little bit quicker. So just gotta grin and bear it for an hour and then look forward to my massage. Right, I'll probably catch you now tomorrow, which I'm not sure what's lined up. I'll have a look tonight. See you then. So here we are, run time. It's only 40 minutes. Speaking quite quiet because it's still early. Just 40 minutes easy. I think I've got 20 minutes easy, 10 minutes moderate, and then 10 minutes easy again. So nothing too hard. I'm just waiting for my watch to get signal. Here we go. And then we'll be off. Now, if you've been watching any of my videos, you'll know that I've been doing a lot more early morning running recently. In fact, all my runs in France were early morning, and that's something I'm not really been used to, but I've been doing it a lot more this year and I'm quite enjoying it. It's taking time for my body to adjust to it, because yeah, it used to take me a fair old time to wake up, but most of my runs recently are this way, and I'm finding they're saving me a lot of time if I can get them done early. So I'm only heading to my local park and just doing laps really, keeping it quite simple. And as I said, it's 20 minutes easy, 10 moderate and 10 easy again. And it is a beautiful morning. Let's get this done.
When you dream, do you see beautiful rays of light shimmering, guiding you through the night? I know it feels like the night's getting longer and light is harder to find. I promise I'll always be there, I'll remind you when you close.
It is so good finally to get some decent weather, or the weather feels like it's changed, which makes training so much easier. So this isn't the only session of the day. I do have another workout later on. Probably this evening I'll probably do that, which is a bike workout. It's about an hour and 20 minutes, and I think it's just working on cadence changes in different power zones. I'll give you more of a breakdown of that when we get to it. Now, last night after that bike workout, I finished off with an hour's sports massage, and it's my first one in a while actually. I used to have them really regularly, but then obviously the pandemic happened and made things hard. And the guy I use, Richard, I'll put his Instagram details below. He's really good. It almost feels like I've got to condition my body again to the massages, because they're pretty intense, and there's a pretty few moments in them. But yeah, it's good to get them regularly, particularly in the middle of the season. So I've got 3 more booked. He gets booked so quickly, so best to get in a block booking. So we're coming to the end now of this first 20-minute block, and then I'm going to put the camera away and leave it there for this workout, guys. I'll catch you later on. Howdy everyone, here we are, Thursday afternoon. Like I said this morning, on the video that I'm now about to take on my bike workout for the day, which is about an hour and 24 minutes, yep. And the session is really around endurance, cadence, activation, that kind of thing. So the whole idea is the power ranges are not very high, but we're trying to work at different cadence ranges within them, just to keep the ability to use the different ranges of cadence with smooth pedaling strokes, that kind of thing. That's the aim of the session. It's not too demanding. It's just an hour and 20 minutes, as I say, on here, and getting my arse through this because yeah, it's struggling at the moment. Okay, I'll catch up with you during the session.
I promise I'll always be there. I'll remind you when you close your eyes. If they send for me tomorrow, even if I leave right now, you'll find comfort there in knowing whenever in doubt, you can find me when the lights turn out.
So here we are, first round, and basically there's three rounds of this, so 4, 3, 2, then 1 minute. The power gradually increases and the cadence lifts as well. So I'm starting off at that 60 to 70 RPM in the first 4 minutes, up to 73 to 78, 80 to 88, and then the last will be a bit faster, making sure that fast one is no bouncing. And that's basically my session really. And there's a few other little intervals at the end, 30-second bursts and things, but that's mainly it.
Not the same, but I'm still behind you every step of the way.
So I'm on the last set of these intervals now. I've got a few more little sections to do, but if you really want to know, head over to my Strava and you can follow all the activities over there. My crevice is holding up so far, which is all good. Right, all done. Pleased that that's done. My butt held out. It's good. All that leaves now to do for the rest of the evening is to shower, refuel, sort dinner out, and then I'm going to do a bit of stretching. I've been really good with the stretching the last week or so, just to keep my body really supple. I'm just so, not anxious, but you know, you don't want to pick anything up now, no niggles or anything like that. We're so close to racing, so I'm trying to be really good with stretching and, you know, rolling and that kind of thing, and I will do that again tonight. And then that will round off the evening, ready for tomorrow, where I think I've got a race simulation swim, which I'm not sure whether I'm going to do in the morning or leave it to the afternoon. I'm going to have a look at the calendar and look at what I've got on at work tomorrow and decide that then. Oh, good morning. Here we are again. Friday, another training day, and I decided in the end that I would go to the pool in the morning. Not as early this morning, purely because I thought I just needed an extra hour in bed, so I've gone slightly later this morning. So on the menu this morning is a race simulation swim, and what that means is basically I'm going to try and swim, get in the pool, straight in the pool, and swim as if I'm racing, and probably only do half the distance, so about 1,000 meters. Trying to do it at race pace, so basically all on feel really. Hopefully the pool's not too busy. I think there'll probably be the usual strugglers in there who like to sit in the fast lane as well. But anyway, we'll get to the pool, we'll get that done, and then I think after the 1,000 meters I've got about another 1,200 just using pool and paddles. So not a terribly difficult swim, but one that I've got to try and judge right. especially in that first 1,000 meters. I think there'll probably be a few of these now coming up to race day, just to get that feel of what it is and what the pace is I need to swim at, without having to look at a watch and things like that. So just arrived. I think I've got about 5 minutes before I can actually get in. I think I probably needed that sleep last night because I slept really well, and that extra hour has done me some good. Busy this morning here. Hopefully the pool isn't too bad. Usually when I go swim at this time, it isn't so packed, and you've got like 2 or 3 in your lane maximum really, and they're quite wide lanes, which is one of the reasons why I swim this early. You still get the people who think they're really fast go in the fast lane, and actually shouldn't really be in there. So I've probably done about 10 hours worth of training so far this week, which might not seem overly a lot considering when you see, people posting videos of 20-hour weeks and that, but at the end of the day, I'm not a pro, and realistically, this week will probably end up somewhere between 14, maybe 15 hours worth of training after I've got through today, tomorrow and Sunday, which is a pretty big week for me, and it's probably the most I can manage in a week realistically because of work, family, all of those sorts of other commitments, and this is why these early mornings are quite important in making me get up and be able to do this kind of training, because otherwise I just couldn't fit it in. So we'll see what this week ends up at, but yeah, this is probably the most sort of training that I can do and cram in a week. I think it was probably helped by the bank holiday Monday, in which I got a nice long ride in on that day as well. So yeah, it's looking like a good week. Today after this swim, I also have, I think, a 30-minute easy run to try and complete as well. Right, I'm going to head into the pool. I'll catch up with you after my swim. So there we go guys, there's the swim done, and I'm just filling out my Training Peaks notes to my coach. And in hindsight, I think really that kind of swim where you're going straight into your race simulation start it'd be worth doing a few more of those, because it's made me realize is it takes me 300 to 400 meters to really find my stroke and feel for the water, which is probably a little bit too late. So I'm going to try and work on that. I don't know, I'm going to speak to Phil and see what he says. Maybe it's just a bit more of doing a little bit of that. Come on. Right. Coffee machine. Be quiet. Right, back from my run. Actually, not just back. I'm back about 25 minutes ago because I've just eaten lunch. Head back to work now. But yeah, easy run, all completed. I'll flash the details up on the screen. Zone 2 all the way. Nothing really to report home about, other than just ticking it off and getting it done. We're on to a fairly big weekend because I've had a few days just ticking over and keeping things nice and simple. Big session tomorrow, and then a nice endurance ride on Sunday, which I'm looking forward to. So I'll catch you tomorrow. Morning guys, welcome to Saturday, and here we are. I'm 25 minutes into my first workout, which is a biggie this morning, an important one. And I'm not going to spend too long talking on camera because I've got an hour and 55 minutes on the turbo. This is a 70.3 race prep session, and the main bit of it is made 4 blocks of 20 minutes with increasing power. I'm all set up, ready to go. I've got a nice film in front of me, got my gels, and I've fueled before, so I'm not going to start fueling until about nearly an hour or so. I'm going to leave it there, and I'll catch up with you because I've got a brick run to do after this, a 45-minute brick run with half-mile repeats, working at probably tempo effort. So I'm going to concentrate on this now because, yeah, mentally these are quite tough. Okay, catch up with you soon. Okay, that's the 4 20-minute blocks done. I've got a 3-minute recovery, then a 10-minute block, last 10-minute block. It's been tough. Mentally it's been tough. And I've had a small issue in my left glute. I've had to get off the bike a couple of times just to stretch it out. I've tried to do them in the middle of the intervals. But it seems alright now. It's just tightness. But I'm going to get this last bit done and then head out on the run. Oof. Race simulation done, just back from the run. Oh my word, I actually felt really good on those reps. 7 and 8 started to bite, so I had to do 8 times half a mile on 90 seconds recovery, and yeah, the last 2 bit a little bit, but I managed to hold the pace. So pleased with that. And just on to tomorrow now, final session of the week, which is just an endurance ride. Hopefully get out on the road for that one. Morning everyone, welcome to Sunday. Keeping the voice down, family's still asleep, but I'm just getting ready to go out on my long bike ride. I think I've got somewhere in the range of 2 to 3 hours, so keeping it really easy. I'm going to ride with a few people from work, which would be nice this morning, so a bit of company for a change.
Getting longer and light is harder to find. I promise I'll always be there. I'll remind you when you close your eyes. If they set for me tomorrow, even if...
So here we are everyone, it's Sunday evening now, a few hours after that last ride, and I'm just spending some time just resting, recovering, just had a nice family meal. And I'm just going to flash up my training peaks here so you can see there's my week, just under 18 hours of training for the week. Really good to see when you've got a really green week. The yellow at the end there, it's just because I extended it. It was just a 2-hour ride and I extended it and done just under 4 hours. So yeah, overall a really good week, and I think I did over 200 miles of cycling this week, which is, you know, pretty good for me. So I hope you've enjoyed watching along this week. It is a slightly longer video because I tried to capture as much as I could. If you're new around here, I do appreciate you if you hit that sub button, and I will see you next week.
I know it feels like the night's getting longer and light is harder to find.